This footage was recorded by a foreign investigator exploring a structure believed to have been used for occult practices. Inside he discovered remnants of burned objects and ritual materials still arranged along the walls. The deeper he went, the heavier the atmosphere became, until a female figure materialized at the far end of the hallway. Its face appeared distorted and motionless as it fixated on him. He quickly turned back and exited the building.
Tá cedendo aqui, olha lá, pegou fogo lá, chefinho. Observando a gente, né? O que foi, mano? Olha lá, Jota. O que foi, mano? Olha lá, Jota. Olha lá, Jota. Eu sei que você tá observando a gente, né? O que foi, mano?
This footage was recorded by Dina official during a live investigation inside a dense forest believed to be inhabited by a veiled entity. The area remained silent at first, yet the atmosphere changed abruptly when he reached a clearing deeper in the woods. A solitary figure waited ahead of him, its posture rigid and unnatural. As he advanced, its facial features appeared distorted in a way that defied normal human structure. A secondary presence emerged from the opposite side of the path, forcing him to back away and abandon the encounter.
Amin ainsin kop Kifayatullahalazim. La haula wala quwwata illa billahil ali. Itu matamu kenapa copot satu, Cong? Lihat gak, Lur? Astagfirullah, 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 Cong. Tuh. Assalamualaikum. Ay! Acik. Pauki, siap-siap Pauki. Ini energinya makin gede. Sir. Zat. Oke, kita pakai set. Anjing!
This footage was recorded by a foreign ghost hunter exploring an abandoned residence long associated with unexplained activity. As he stepped through the entrance hall, several objects shifted on their own despite no visible source of movement. He continued deeper, inspecting one room after another while the sensation of being watched intensified. A door behind him swung open without contact, prompting him to turn back in disbelief. When a dark silhouette briefly crossed his field of view, he chose to withdraw from the house before anything escalated. This footage was recorded by a cemetery explorer conducting a night investigation at a burial ground rumored to host a supernatural apparition. While surveying the graves, he noticed a hovering figure drifting above a stone marker at a slow, deliberate pace. The entity remained suspended as though unaffected by gravity, observing him in complete stillness. He stayed motionless for a moment, then cautiously stepped back to distance himself. The encounter left him visibly shaken, prompting him to withdraw from the site.
Rumahmu kayak suara cewek. Rumahmu kayak suara cewek. Ini gue lagi cari. Dia pengen tahu kejagoan gua. Hah? Boleh. Ini gue lagi cari. Dia pengen tahu kejagoan gua. Hah? Boleh.
This footage was recorded by Square from Kalimantan while traveling through a forest path lined with tall bamboo. He carried ritual items said to attract local spirits, hoping to document a direct manifestation. After a brief walk, his attention was drawn upward to a pale figure perched silently above the trail. The sight halted his movement as he struggled to confirm whether it was human or spectral in nature. Maintaining distance, he proceeded with caution before finally choosing to move past the area to avoid provoking it.
Itu jalan kemana ya? Astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim. Ada dupa, masih ada terasi. Duh, gue pulang jauh banget lagi. Datuk, jangan ganggu Datuk. Jangan diikut turun pulang. Ini ulun cuman bawa ini nah, cuman bawa telur. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar.
This footage was recorded by Square while returning to a forest where a tragic discovery was once reported. He detected a strong, unnatural fragrance lingering in the air, suggesting an unseen presence close by. Hoping to document further activity, he lit incense and waited for a response. As the smoke drifted outward, a faint figure appeared briefly behind him on camera. The sudden manifestation caused him to step back and end the session.
Tiba-tiba banget gue nyium bau kapur barus. Ini asapnya banyak banget. Bau kapur barus, men. Oke. Adit. 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 Astagfirullahaladzim. 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 Astagfirullahaladzim.
This footage was recorded by No Team Explorer while conducting a live stream inside a forest during heavy rain. The investigator issued a challenge to any unseen presence, and soon after a tall figure appeared in the distance. Its movements grew more direct and aggressive as it advanced toward him. The sudden rush forced him to flee further into the trees. When the entity reappeared ahead of him, he abandoned the route and escaped the site.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selain pocong, saya bilang jangan wujud. Tengok si Ajak. Oh, tengok si Ajak. Apa ngejar so. Astagfirullahaladzim. Ampun loh. Ampun. Uya rajong.
This footage was recorded by Ghost Wow during a nighttime trek far from residential areas. The path ahead became impassable, forcing him to continue on foot through an unlit corridor of trees. He soon sensed movement near the edge of the trail and paused to listen. A pale shape emerged in the darkness for only a moment before pulling away from view. Feeling that the presence was observing him closely, he turned back toward safety.
Halo. Assalamualaikum. Ini.
This footage was recorded by camping horror woman while spending the night alone in a plantation surrounded by unlit terrain. To monitor the perimeter, he placed a small camera outside his tent. For some time nothing appeared, until a drifting figure passed through the frame in an unnatural motion. It moved without footsteps or physical support, hovering near the tent before fading from sight. The sighting prompted him to remain inside and in the observation. This footage was recorded by the channel Paranormal Explorer, where the investigator returned to a forest known for recurring sightings of a shrouded figure. He carried consecrated salt as a form of protection while searching for the exact point where the entity was previously seen. For several minutes the surroundings appeared calm, yet his camera lens began to lose focus as if disturbed by an unseen presence. A faint rustling emerged from the deeper part of the woods, followed by a pale shape standing motionless between the trees. The sudden appearance caused him to panic, and he retreated from the location to avoid further confrontation.
Saya bakal mencoba redupkan lampunya. Bisa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ini kameranya geber lagi. Coba kasih kita. Ini kameranya bener, bukan saya yang anu ya. Ini nggak bisa fokus. La ilaha illallah. Iya.
This footage was recorded by Score as a continuation of the previous encounter, when a shadowy presence appeared to follow him through the forest. The environment grew colder and unusually silent, as if the surrounding space reacted to something moving nearby. Each step he took was mirrored by a faint movement behind him. When he turned, a dark outline emerged between the trees before fading from sight. Recognizing the risk of remaining any longer, he quickly exited the area. This footage was recorded by Serpam Explorer as a follow-up to his earlier investigation, this time accompanied by a companion to verify his previous experience. They revisited the same portion of the forest and began re-examining the surroundings from multiple angles. For a while they found nothing, until a faint movement between the trees revealed a familiar pale shape. The manifestation triggered a rapid spike of fear and the two immediately retreated together to avoid a second confrontation.
Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
This footage was recorded by Serpam Explorer while crossing a secluded forest trail known for unusual sightings. During the search he noticed livestock wandering unnaturally deep inside the woods despite no nearby farmland. The animals appeared motionless and unusually alert, heightening the sense of unease. A faint scent drifted through the air as if signaling the presence of something unseen. Moments later, he detected movement behind the brush, causing him to back away and leave the location.
Tuh ada anaknya. Ini sapi di sana teman-teman ya. Ini punya siapa ya? Kok ada sapi di sini ya? Nih. orang ya? Allah Akbar, la ilaha illallah, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
This footage was recorded by Sapam Explorer during a search for an isolated grave said to vanish and reappear with no fixed location. The narrow trail led him deeper into the woods where the surrounding air grew increasingly still. He inspected the area carefully but soon sensed movement nearby. A pale outline formed between the trees before dispersing into the darkness. Recognizing the warning, he retreated from the forest and ended the investigation.
Kita balik. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.